It says I'm live. Let me try to edit. No, I don't think I can go add you here. Oh. I have to change this from top chat to live chat, or I will not see what anyone says. Adjust. Allison, you come in. I'm trying to chase you. Nancy's back. She's on the other couch because we're trying to figure out what's happening. Because to change the settings so people that we don't know can't talk, I have to be on my laptop. Those settings are not on my phone. But to go live with her, like from each of our own phones, it has to be on our phones. We can't do it from our laptop. So we're Googling. And we're very confused. Because I'm 45 years old and technology is not my friend. And I was not okay with mean people. That was so rude. I did figure out how to make Jess a moderator, though, but I couldn't remember what your guys' names, like how they read, and I was a little flustered. And so I was just trying to text you back, Alice. I was like, what is happening? Ashley's still over there Googling, so I'm like, why would it work? Why could I only change my settings for one thing here, but only do another thing there? Because I don't like the trolls. I was not prepared for that. You know, as many kids as I have, you'd think I would be prepared, but I was not prepared. I was not. And they were like evil little suckers. I ain't got time in my life for that. Did you find anything?
Mm-mm.
Nancy, you're one to talk. Nancy, didn't you just send me two? Speaking of which, both of you ladies will be getting an email. I'm going to be doing my stash video, and I know there's a few that I was planning on destashing. So if you guys want them, y'all can have them. I know there's a couple of cat ones, and I know Miss Allison has a cat thing. Can you guys hear me? Because I don't even know what my sound sounds like right now. And is it hot up here or is it me?
It's warm up here.
You only have 3? Hi, that's Nancy V, Pampered with Diamonds. So we have Nancy C, which is Nancy, and then we have Pampered with Diamonds, which is Nancy V. Thank you so much for the Christmas card. So sweet. I am not strategically reducing my stash, but like I was in complete fear when I went into Black Friday, Cyber Monday in 2022. Because I had just started diamond painting and all I had heard of was the horror stories from Black Friday and Cyber Monday from 2020 and 2021. And I had already been cart snatched, I don't know how many times over at Minnie Maid when she first started dropping kits, that I was in full blown paranoia when I went into that weekend. And I might have bought like 15 kits that weekend just from Diamond Art Club. If I thought I might want it, I bought it. We all know that I'm not a landscape person. I am not a I like pretty girls. I went to Diamond Beat all the pretty girls. Are you going to come over here with me? Or are you just going to be over there? No. I swear the bestie's here. She's just fooling. Because apparently we can't do what we wanted to do. And I made my phone angry again. Yes, Nancy C, meet Nancy V. Nancy V. Nancy V is like, I must be Nancy V because she knows why I'm calling her Nancy V. And then Allison is my diamond painting bestie. Bestie 1 meet Bestie 2. Bestie 2 meet Bestie 1. See, Nancy C. What are you doing?
Turning my headphones off.
Oh.
I didn't want to
She's doing weird stuff over there.
with the video I was watching, trying to figure it out.
Can you check and see if that hood rat has that heater on? Okay. So the bestie's coming. Over here. And we were upstairs in my mom's room because she has like a sitting room in it because she didn't lost her mind last night. Yeah. Yeah, you might want to put the screen or a bird could fly in.
Oh, God.
If a bird flies in, I'm out. You're on your own. So we had that dinner party for 12 people last night. Well, one couldn't make it, so it was a dinner party for 11 with it was Trinity's second annual murder mystery, right? And so we dismantled the house to have a table for 12. Well, now my mom decided she currently has a couch in the dining room. I don't know what to think anymore. Oh, they say hi. Allison, my DP bestie, says hi to my real life bestie.
Hello.
She's heard of you. I talk about you a lot. As much as I talk to you about you to her to you. You just watched one of my stash videos. I did one in 2023. Cool. And then I did one earlier this year. I did a premium and a budget, and I separated them for those people who don't want to do anything with budget stuff. And I was supposed to be doing this cleanse. Allegedly.
A diamond dot cleanse? Have you showed them your closet?
Shh. They're enablers. Nancy sent me 2.
I'm not gonna tell them.
Nancy sent me 2, and Allison sent me 1.
I'm not gonna tell them to stop.
You bought me a gift card.
It makes you.
Y'all
happy.
are enablers.
It makes her happy. There are worse things you could be addicted to.
No, so I did the stash videos, and I think I was like, I can't remember. I watched it to try to remember my number to when I did the next stash one, because I thought, okay, it's December, I'll do another stash video so I can see what I'm going to in January, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was smart. I don't know if it's smart.
I'm so dumb. Okay. I found one of the kits you got me in storage, but it was the one with no dots. Or drills, whatever the hell you call them.
She calls drills dots, and
they're dots, and it makes her eye twitch, so I don't plan on changing that.
What do you mean you have another one or
anytime
2?
soon.
I might want. Does anybody want Cavalier Cat? That's the cat with the fish glasses, and he looks like a Three Musketeer.
A Three Musketeer?
He does. Does anyone want Cavalier Cat? Allison or Nancy? Either one of you. I don't remember who it is. I don't remember the artist. I don't remember why I bought it. No clue. Also, I was wondering you. Nancy's like me. Sheila Nice Pretty Girls. An awesome Allison Kitty Cuddles by, I think it's Christina Karen something. Check out Kitty Cuddles and Cavalier Cat. If you want them, let me know. I'll send them. Because I'm like, why didn't I buy these? She left me, and now I see myself in stereo, and it's weird. Oh, she's giving me light. You love cardinals? I know. Your stand-ups are so cute.
Is that too much?
Oh, sorry.
Is that too much?
Is there a... No, we're good. We can actually see us. I just went from vampire to holy crap.
I didn't know that light was going to be so bright.
You guys.
Okay, you can see you now.
I don't have pupils left. Then they like disappeared to nothing?
Yeah.
I was looking up and you went, and I went, what is that? You did to me that one time where you did your...
Oh, it's every time I'm on that stupid ride that goes like this. I hate it. Oh,
pirate
God.
ship as Santa Cruz. It's just a big swing.
But you swing, and then as you're way the heck up here, you suddenly go flying that way, and it's not fun. And I make the weirdest face on that stupid ride.
It's my favorite thing in the world to make her go on that ride and take new pictures of her face.
And this is why I send her pictures of birds.
She says she's evil. Yes, it's a pirate ship. She hates the pirate ship.
I hate that ride.
No, but show any seat you want to on the Giant Dipper, but put her on the pirate ship and she cries. Did I tell you it was the Giant Dipper's like 100th birthday this year or 120? It was something. I went and they had a sign out.
It's old like us.
I don't think you are allowed to call yourself old until you hit 40.
Yes, I am.
Cancer card does not play here.
Yes, it does.
No.
It plays for everything.
You don't get to play the cancer card every time you beat cancer. You don't have cancer. Am I right? She doesn't get to use the cancer card for life if she's beat the cancer.
Do. Yes, I do.
She beat the cancer. I'm over 40. She's a baby. Her's only 38.
I'm 38.
It's a baby. Your breath still smell like Similac.
I'm gonna use that one.
Oh, so you guys, I don't care if there's 2 of us or 15 of us. You're both baby. Allison, don't pick on this babies. Allison, do you want Cavalier Cat or Kitty Cuddles? Let me know. They're both kitty kids. So on that stupid game last night. So we open our booklets. And me and her both find out very different, interesting things about our characters that were not in the invitations.
Yeah.
What did yours tell you?
I had many lovers.
You want to know what mine told me? I was a man pretending to be a woman. Because I was the leader.
But
that
that
French
one was
resistance.
weird because it didn't tell you from the beginning.
I know.
You didn't know until everybody else.
And I was the murderer. And I didn't tell me I was the murderer till the last page. So I go this whole game thinking I'm not the murderer. And I was the murderer.
I have some of the pictures.
Oh, she's getting pictures. But like, I had to pretend to be a man, pretending to be a woman.
My husband pretended to be a big old fat
drunk hoe.
Useless man.
There were so many affairs. Oh, and then get this, you guys. So now, mind you, it's me and Ashley, Ashley's husband, and my mom playing with Trinity, and that would be 5, 6 of her friends.
I don't know. There was a lot.
There was a lot of kids, right? And one of the shyest of her friends is our Katie Bug. And Katie brought her new boyfriend that no one had ever met yet. Guess who I was in cahoots with and had to pretend to flirt with all night? Yes, the boy I had never met, who's like 24. I was embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Oh, she's getting pictures.
Well, there's one.
You just have one?
No. There's 80-something pictures that we took last night.
We took 87 pictures. There's going to be a slideshow. I just got home from work, and I haven't been home from work long, and we are going live.
Deanna's fake black eye got all of us. I went up to her afterwards, like after I said hi to everybody. I went up to her and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Girl, who gave you the black eye?" She goes, "Oh, it's makeup." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
You weren't in the living room when she walked in, and I stood up and said, "Whose ass am I?"
No, because that's what I thought I was gonna have to do too.
She walked in the door.
Oh man,
she gave herself a fake black eye because her character was like.
Fake.
So she walks.
Right there. Black eye.
So she walked in the door like that, and that's one of my babies. And I stood up in my leopard print socks and all, and I was walking out the door. I was gonna go beat someone's ass because someone hurt one of my kids. You know, I was like, no, we don't do that. You better get my debit card. Trinity knows the pin and have my bail money. Because I was going to jail because I was always going to whoop somebody. And she said, "Oh, it's makeup." And we're like, but she played the American drunk.
Yeah.
Who was hooking up with all your husband's mistresses.
Yep.
So we had yeah, when she walked in with it didn't look fake. And so I was like, but Ashley and Josh were playing the only married couple there, right? But we didn't know that it was an unhappily married couple.
I think it might have healed something in me getting to be all mean to Josh last night.
There might have been a war the other day.
I got to call him a useless man at the murder mystery dinner. He's not useless, and it was nice.
It was so funny because they're playing a married couple and that are like on the outs, right? And then my little Christmas and her boyfriend are playing this couple. And every time that Christmas has to be rude to her, boyfriend, because he's her, because she has to interrupt him repeatedly.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you hear her kind of be mean to him, and all you'll hear her say under her breath is, "I'm sorry."
And then she goes, "I said shut up," and I'm like,
she had to apologize to her. I told her she needs to get over that. I know, right? You gotta get over that.
I had to flirt with Nick.
I don't know. I just had a good time. Getting to roll my eyes at my husband all night.
And we did not have nearly enough wine, and I don't drink wine. I forgot that everybody at the party was old enough to drink wine. I did not have enough wine.
Look, there's creepy Trinity.
Don't ever show that picture. Oh, it's creepy. Why? Why would you do that?
I feel like this picture sums up our friendship.
Well, hold it up.
I don't know if you can see it, Mommy.
She can't do
it. This is a terrible way to show these pictures, but
There's going to be a slideshow. I look fat as hell in that picture. I look like I've been on steroids.
I'm sitting there going, and you're like, "Oh, my face is round."
So who did we sit out on the beer run?
Nobody.
Trinity went and got wine.
I know, but you guys all had sweet wine.
There was more. Anything but the top shelf was available in the Butler.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You weren't listening. Oh, then all them little heifers are sitting in the dining room acting like they're having the time of their life. And I'm in the kitchen slaving my ass away. And all of a sudden I yelled, "If you call me mom, you better get your ass to the kitchen."
And there was suddenly a line of children.
And apparently the boyfriends were sitting there with my mom and they were just looking. And the boyfriends, Josh and my mom, were the only ones left at the table. I was like, no. Well, I mean, good. It's hotter than sin up here. A dinner party for 11 people. Now, I cheated and I ordered the chicken. Because I wasn't, and the cupcakes. But everything else, I was cooking and doing everything. And Ashley came in and helped. Thank you very much. But basically, you and me did that whole damn dinner.
Yeah. That was so much fun. I had a blast. I've never done that before. It was amazing.
We greatly approve of University Games murder mystery dinner party in a box.
I agree. The boyfriends should have came in too. They just haven't been around long enough to call her mom yet.
And my kids don't even normally call me mom.
No.
What do my kids call me?
Mummer.
Mummer. Because I was a house that everybody went to. Mm-hmm. One time.
I mean, could you blame them? We were there.
Well, you did ban Riley from the house. I had never banned a kid from my house before. I leave Ashley in charge for one weekend. When I went to Reno with Eric, my ex-husband, and I get a phone call that Riley is banned from my house.
I like her now. She's an adult. She's great. I love her to death.
And all I'm sitting here thinking is, what happened at my house that someone was banned?
Middle schoolers, they be middle schoolers.
She was a high schooler. Okay. She was a freshman.
Close enough.
That was the
Freshmen's be freshmaning.
Freshmen be freshman. I don't think I was ever as young as these kids ever were.
No, you were born a grown adult.
I think it's because I read too much.
Probably.
Oh, she said, "Super mom, super." We had a good time. Like
with all of us girls in the house. You mean back then or last night?
No, last night. Oh, like it put every single person there was involved in their character. They came dressed for their part. Some people went a little overboard. Who went overboard, Ashley?
My husband. He had so much fun. He decided because his character thing said he was greasy hair, so he decided he was going to look like the Wish version of William Taft. And so we went to the thrift store and he bought a suit jacket that was too small, a vest that was too small, and then he put a pillow up under his shirt.
And then Trinity made him a red velvet sash with like gold fringe at the end because he's the deputy mayor of Casablanca.
And I put my body oil in his hair to make it greasy.
But when my mother walked out in the sequined evening dress and the
she stole the show
fur coat,
she wasn't going to be upstaged.
And waltzing down the stairs as the Russian Countess Bogov. Oh my God.
She wasn't a countess, though. She lied.
Everybody at that table was a liar.
She was a circus performer.
An
the human
acrobat.
Cannibal. The bullet. Remember Pinkle Twinkle and the bullet?
Pinkle Twinkle and the bullet. Who was it that said that?
It was Deanna that said it because Trinity's character's name was Otto von Pinkelwurst.
Otto von Pinkelwurst.
And nobody could say Pinkelwurst all night. And so Deanna started calling her Pinkle
Everybody dressed up. My character, they just told me I had to be very, and I was an androgynous cabaret singer. So I just wore like all black long dress. I did not do shoes because my feet were barking. My dogsy were barking. I was hurting, and they were cold, and it's tile floors. So I just wore like leopard print egg socks with my dress. But I did my hair and makeup. We were cute. And I didn't wear earrings because I was trying to be I didn't wear any jewelry.
Nobody noticed that every time I got mad at Josh, he pulled out jewelry from his pockets and handed it to me. Nobody noticed all night. Every time I said something mean to him or he said something mean to me, and like obviously not for real, but like in the script, he would pull out jewelry from his pocket and hand it to me, and nobody noticed.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, nobody noticed.
Well, I was also sitting to your
right next to me. Yeah.
And then you were wearing that super cute
my tiki room
dress, but it's like a late 1940s, early 1950s style. Trinity was wearing my dad's trench coat because she was a German officer. And she took
it real far. She took it real far.
I was a little embarrassed. And then I don't know what when Jacob came walking in with the cane because he had a bum leg, that's why he couldn't fight in the war.
Yeah, he played that really well. Yeah, it's funny. And did you hear what he said at the end? Like, he's a creative writer. Something he does creative writing, so it was hilarious to him that he kept trying to say a poem, and Christmas kept having to say, "Nobody wants to hear your poem."
No, I think he's an English major like I was.
Okay, I know he's saying.
I don't think he works in creative writing. I don't know. I know his parents are from Napa.
I don't know. I have so much fun hanging out with those kids, though. I love them all to death. I love every single one of them, the weirdos that they are.
Let me tell you, I had never really thought about the nurture versus nature until Trinity and you. Because one moment I'm like, that's my kid. The next minute I'm like, that's Ashley's kid. Semi-formal Hawaiian.
I wish I could send you my dress.
That's super cute.
It's a Disney tiki room dress from the Disney boutique. But I caveat, those dresses are incredibly expensive. Please don't think I spent that kind of money on those dresses. I am cheap. My husband used to work for Disney. I got them very discounted. It's very important because people are always like, those dresses are so expensive. I did not, under any circumstances, drop $200 on a dress.
You know, I got mad when I started dropping $100 on I wear Hey Dudes almost religiously. So I wear like $100 to $150 a pair.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on my feet all day long.
Yeah, you need
every
those.
Day. And I don't want varicose veins like my mother.
I wear these Disney dresses like once a year.
Your son works for the Mouse? Disneyland or Disney World?
Yeah, that's...
Because I'm trying to remember where I saw your address the other day. I think you might be a Disney Worlder. I've been to both.
I have not.
I was so mad that Eric would not let me go to Disney Paris when we were there. Yeah, Florida. I thought so. I'm like, if I remember correctly, your address is not a California address. And the Nancy V is California address. Allison used to live. Allison lives close to Trinity's biological dad.
Where does he live?
Where did I live with AJ?
Everywhere.
With AJ.
With your brother?
Yeah.
I don't know. Everywhere in this house? Not this house.
Not this house.
What, in Kansas? Was that
no,
in Kansas?
That's my mom's house.
Oh. I don't know. You lived so many places. You had
Been around the
so
world.
many stories.
How many places have you lived?
I couldn't even tell you all the places I've lived. You want me to remember all the places you've lived? I think we need us a database.
Dahlonega, Georgia. Remember the great ice storm of 1999? I've told you about this.
Please, let's just think about how old I was in 1999.
Shut up.
Okay. Yes, I was super into the great ice storm of 99.
You've heard the story about how me and AJ had to sleep in Wiley's basement bar because we couldn't get up our driveway.
No, I've literally never heard that story.
So when we lived in Dahlonega, my brother and I had an apartment, but our driveway was literally, what was that?
Did the dog just get a duck?
Hold, please. What's the dog's name? Dip? Oh, this one's Dip? Dip, what are you doing? Dip. Did she eat a duck? I don't know. I don't see it. Dip. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Is there feathers? What are you doing, you crazy dog?
You're so stinking cute. I don't know what she's doing. She just ran out from under there all happy. So it sounded like she got into it with the duck.
The dog just got in a fight with a duck, we think.
I'm not going downstairs to
check
because
there's a lake out there.
Back upstairs.
No. So yeah, Dahlonega, Georgia. So if you're going like from town out towards the 400, there's a Pizza Hut on the right side. Right past the Pizza Hut is a street called Austin Way up to the left. It's vertical. If you go up Austin Way, you get it to the top and you go whoop, down into a valley. In that valley was where our apartment was. It's like it was a 3-story building. And then they had a bunch of like mobile homes. You did not hang out with people in the mobile homes because they scared me. But the people in the building were cool because it was like each floor was its own apartment. Okay. And the guy in the basement apartment, he was like ex-military. And the guy on like the ground floor apartment, he worked all the time. And it was me and AJ were on the top one. But the great ice storm of 1999, that's when like me and Augie, Margie, AJ's ex-girlfriend, we got lost coming back up from where we were somewhere down south at one of her family's things. And we were coming back and she said, oh, we'll get on the, whatever the belt is that goes around Atlanta. I don't remember the name anymore. She put us on the belt at the wrong spot. So to get to the highway we needed, we had to go all the way around again.
That's what happened to me when I took you guys to San Francisco in that electric car and I went to go find somewhere to charge it. I ended up all the way back across the bridge and I was like, what the heck? So I turned around and came back, somehow ended all the way back across the bridge. And I was like, I hate San Francisco so bad.
15 miles an hour all the way around. And we're watching cars go off. And then pile up. So then we had to sleep in the bar because we couldn't get to our apartment. No. We had no clothes, except what I had dirty in my bag. No blankets, no pillows. It was an awful experience. Learning experience. Make sure you have extra clean underwear than what you think you're going to need. That was the last time I went with less clean underwear than I thought I needed. Now I take like extra. My mom's like, what do you think you're going to do? Pee yourself? And I'm thinking, no, but there could be an ice storm. There could be a tornado. There could be an earthquake.
You never know when you might pee your pants a little bit and need extra underwear. We went off-roading once and I was the unfortunate consequence of that.
But you didn't drop the camera.
Or the soda. Or the laptop.
You just peed the seat. It's okay.
Just a little.
Just a little. Peed just a little.
Well, when you catch air in a big old van, it's a little terrifying.
That man was going to kill us.
That little car that was coming at us. They didn't give 2 craps about us.
Sorry. We could have died.
There are plenty of times you and I have been in situations where we could have died.
If my mother was not a praying mama, we should be dead.
Thank God for your mom.
I don't know if my chat died or people they're not talking to me.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I look as tired as I feel. Do I look tired?
Mm-hmm. I think we both are very tired.
It was a long. Now, when they tell you to plan, if you're doing one of those games, 2 to 3 hours, plan 3. Just plan 3 hours.
Just for the game part.
Yeah, just for the game part.
Not the setup,
Oh, because Ashley and Josh had such a good time last night that they've decided the next one is on them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're laughing with us. That's what she says. I listen. And so the next year that they're going to host it, and I'm like, well, I did I felt like I did half-ass this year. I did not go all out like I did the first year. The first year we had like custom hurricane glasses for the table. I had the balloon arch with all that stuff. I had Kathy made a floral arrangement for the table. I spent probably $700 on the party last year. I only spent $300 this year.
It's an improvement.
But Trinity didn't get a birthday anything this year.
Yeah.
And then our Thanksgiving sucked because we just got back from the hospital. And we figured we're like basically having a mini everything in one party. I forgot I was supposed to put a candle in one of those cupcakes, and I was just so tired by the time we got to that part. I forgot to happy birthday her. I was tired. And if Christy don't fix her titty and get her ass back to work, I'm not trying to be hateful, but like the lady who's supposed to be the primary caregiver for my other patient needs to come back to work because 7 days a week is too much. I'm like, today I told her, I said, I'm leaving. And she goes, well, and I said, my best friend is here from Washington. You knew this before Trinity got sick. That because this has been on the books for a while. And because I told Trinity, if she was still in the hospital when you arrived, I was ditching her.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looked at me and I said, will do. Because no, she's been mean. My kid's been mean to me. I think it was too many days trapped in a hospital room the size of a closet. Oh, and if anyone watched the Trinity update,
I do not have a channel. I have a YouTube account, but I do not.
Everyone understands that you're overseeing. I am beyond overseeing myself.
Mm-hmm.
All the damn.
Will she take any advice on not to do that?
All of the genetic testing came back that she does not have a blood clotting problem.
Mm-hmm.
So why is my 24-year-old having pulmonary embolisms and
because she's the exception to every rule there is.
I can't. Does anyone here in chat have panel? You and me, Nancy C. I think we're the only two with channels. Allie Cat or Allison is my diamond paying bestie. And Nancy as my other diamond paying bestie. And I don't know who else is here. Why do you have a crown on your head?
Because it was sitting right by the door.
I don't know what they're going to do now. Because they were convinced that she was going to be what they call homogeneous factor 5 in Leiden. And she didn't get it from either me or her biological father. So I guess we wait. The hematologist that came to see her in the hospital apparently did something on the paperwork because she wants Trinity to be her patient in clinic. Probably because of the weird Behcet's crap. I don't know. And then we have to change our pulmonologist, and Trinity's big mad about that. And I understand he's a nice guy, but he missed a pulmonary embolism. Mm-hmm. And like, I've been real mad because like, how many months have I been saying something's wrong? She can't breathe. She can't walk up a flight of stairs, begging people to help me.
Yep.
I've called you multiple times crying.
Mm-hmm.
No one listened to me. They kept telling me my kid had narcolepsy. So I gave her the stimulants, and now her heart's acting up again. So, and did you hear we can't get to see her cardiologist? We have to see a different one. So now she's mad about that. And apparently, anytime something happens with medical, it's my fault. Okay, it's my fault.
She should be glad they tell you. I went to an oncologist appointment one time and found out I had a new doctor. So, that was fun. So at least they tell you ahead of time.
Well, what do you mean you had a new doctor and they didn't tell you?
Yeah, my oncologist left. He left to go teach. And they didn't tell me till he was gone. And I went to my appointment and she was like, "Hi, I'm your new doctor." And I was like, "Oh."
Do we like her better?
They're the same. They're nicer than the doctors in California. That's all that matters.
And you're with Kaiser, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do everything in house.
Yeah. Everything goes through Kaiser.
Well, apparently they're putting their foot down with Trinity and everything has to be UCSF. Except for primary. But you know what? It's not like I can get her in to see the primary anyways because they won't let me.
Oh, they won't let you make the appointment?
No.
Because she's too
Did you not hear about
old.
that? No.
Oh. What'd you do?
I know.
What'd you do, Summer?
So on November 14th, I took Trinity to urgent care because she got her labs done on November 13th, right before her Remicade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting buttons. You hold this for a minute. And her white, don't make me, I'm all lounging in my jammies here.
We both are.
Okay. So, oh, that's so much better. I don't have to hold it.
Yeah, see, there we go.
So, I can't read anything, so you're going to have to read to me.
I got you.
So I took her to, she went and got her blood work. We had a Remicade. The next morning, her white blood cell came back 14,000.
And what's normal?
Because she's immunosuppressed, 6,000 to 8,000. So it was more than double what it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she told me that she didn't hurt to pee, but she felt like she had to go more, and that she felt like she wasn't completely empty. And so I'm like, okay, well, after we go to your trigger point injections, we'll just go to urgent care because I couldn't get her into her primary care doctor, have her pee in a cup, get the damn antibiotics right, and move on from there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That to me seemed like the logical. She didn't tell me she had plank pain. Because I believe I said in one of my vlogs that I was worried that it was going to go to her kidney.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand how moms do this, but we know before they know. And I don't understand how it works. I just know it's how it works. So I took her to urgent care. She peed in a cup. It's a UTI, whatever. They give her antibiotics, but they give her macrobid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I go out of my way, even though I'm working, to go pick up the damn prescription in Madera. Trinity goes all the way to freaking Deanna's before she realizes she didn't come meet me to get her antibiotics that I went and picked up. So she comes all the way back. I meet her. I give her dang antibiotics. And I said, okay, you have to take these. That was the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Because I couldn't get the prescription filled by the time we got out there on the 14th. It was ready the 15th. What day was... But it's the 17th. She called me screaming in pain, laying on the floor.
From Deanna's?
From Deanna's. And I said to her, did you take your meds? Yes. So I take her to the emergency room. It's a kidney infection. And I'm like, I knew it. So they changed her medicine and they sent her home. And they gave her really big shots of like, the shot of antibiotics to like, what do you call it? Like boost it until I could pick up the ones the next day. And I take her home. And 2 days later, she's still screaming. The child had spinal surgery with only Tylenol. If she's telling me it's that bad, I think her kidney's going to burst at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay. So I take her back to the emergency room, same one, because I'm thinking maybe they missed something. So they do a CT. And they tell me they think her spine is impinging on her spinal cord. So now they've terrified me.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, but we don't have a neurosurgeon, so you're going to have to take her to where her neurosurgeon is. So we go to San Francisco because that's where her neurosurgeon is.
Yeah.
We've already had one. And we get up there and they put us in lockdown in a little room about the size of this coffee table. And like literally, I'm sleeping in a chair, like a waiting room chair, or making her get over and we're on a gurney for 3 days because we're in isolation because they're convinced she has tuberculosis because she has cavitary lesions in her lung.
Trinity is not a big fan of opiates and how they make her feel. So yeah, when she had her spinal surgery, she pretty much took Tylenol to deal with the pain.
She actually, that was the first time I was not supposed to talk on her behalf, where I was not, I had to sign a contract with her doctors because she was started the peds to adult transfer thing. They made me sign a contract that I would let her self-advocate. The doctors did not explain to her that she had to request the opioids.
Oh, is that what it was for that one?
She thought that the opioids were on schedule because she just had spinal surgery. Why wouldn't they be? And I sat there for literally 4 days before finally I broke the contract. Because
she does complain about taking them though.
She does. She hates meds and she does not take opioids at home. The rule has always been she is only allowed to take like narcotics if it's major surgery or she's admitted. Because she got sick at a horrible, horrible age at 16. That we don't want an addict by 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And they lose their efficacy. So anyway, so I take her there. We're in lockdown for 3 days till they finally get us an isolation room upstairs, which was the penthouse.
And like, that's where all the kids came and saw you, right?
That's all her friends came and visit. So I could go in, her friends could come in and visit, but she couldn't leave the room. And I think that's why they give them such a big room, because they're locked in there until they're clear.
Mm-hmm.
And so if she would have had tuberculosis, she'd have been in there longer.
Yeah.
And so it was horrible. And so she's having multiple pulmonary embolisms that the pulmonologist missed. And then they put her on IV antibiotics because of the immunosuppression for the kidney infection. And it was a long time and we ran out of Legos. And that sounds so stupid, but to keep her brain.
Yeah, when you're stuck there in the room with nothing to do.
We did the coasters, the Santa Claus stained glass coasters. We did those. I worked on my Christmas Coco in the hospital. We did Legos. I knew it was bad when she didn't ask for her phone or her Switch.
Yeah, because those are kind of glued to her.
She's right over there on her gaming computer. She's to that wall. And I bought every gaming system known to man. I bought them all. So, spinal surgery with Tylenol, is that a thing? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, that's what they gave her. And, I mean, it wasn't.
She's a tough cookie.
Yeah, and this last time, even though she was in pain, she kept refusing the pain medication. And it was Dilaudid that they were giving her by IV.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And she was refusing it because she knows that she can't leave the hospital on IV meds.
Yeah.
So she goes, so she did this kidney infection, pulmonary embolism crap on Tylenol with either Tramadol or Toradol kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, and then like, I'm not gonna lie, there was also a night of, what's that, Ativan? Because she had a flip out moment. And then there was another night where they brought her in Xanax.
What did she do better on, the Ativan or the Xanax?
It was 2 different types of freakouts. The first freakout where they gave her the Ativan was when she had that episode, when we were in the ER.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like she was having like some kind of weird ass seizure for like an hour. Like her pulse ox was down to the like mid to high 80s. Her heart rate was in the like 160s. And she doesn't remember it. but they did a CT of her brain.
So then they gave her Ativan
to stop everything.
Differently, yeah.
Yeah. But then when we had to move from the penthouse to the closet, when she got out of isolation and they like touched her things to move us and they didn't give her any notice. It was midnight. She was in pain. It was bad. She was crawling the walls at 12:30. And like me and the nurse were just done.
Yeah.
And that's when they gave her the Xanax. And I had to turn on an audiobook that was boring to make her ass fall asleep because I was so tired because she wouldn't eat. She just started eating 2 days ago.
Oh, bye. Have a great night.
Pampered bye. With that's Nancy.
Goodbye.
C.
Goodbye, Nancy. Have fun with your Christmas tree.
Oh, we have a Christmas tree.
She said, I have to run. Have to help a family out with a Christmas tree. Have a great night, everyone.
So, yeah, no. It was fun.
Because I take Ativan, but I can't take Xanax. It makes me a zombie. I lose all brain function. Yeah, you give me Xanax and I go, huh? All the time. And it's like the most I cannot do Xanax. It's terrible. I shut down, just start drooling. Huh?
I don't ever take anything.
Oh, Ativan. I love my Ativan. How long have we known each other? How long have we known each other, Summer? It was 2011.
No.
Yeah, that was when I moved to Colorado. It was in 2011.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
When did it say I married the idiot?
I don't know. I moved to Colorado and...
No, you were wrong. We were wrong about this before we had a conversation.
It's because we're getting old.
No, I'm not. I know.
What year was it then? Just tell me.
I don't remember. I got to first double check this.
I'm wrong, but she doesn't remember. You said, what does that say? I don't know. It's all faded.
We like it faded.
I can't read it. 2009?
So then you went and you moved to Colorado in 2010 at the earliest? Because Eric was in Iraq. And he went to Iraq the day after this.
It was 2011 that I came and lived with you then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you were wrong. We had this conversation before that you had the wrong dates.
We met through a mutual friend. My childhood best friend knew Summer.
What was the question?
She said, how long have you guys known
I stole her.
And how did you meet?
I had a friend online named Jennifer, who is a diamond painter. So she actually watches this. Hi. Sorry. And I went to Colorado to pick her up because we decided we were doing this group trip to Vegas. And she decided she was going to come, but she didn't have a car at the time. So me and Jen went past Vegas to Colorado, picked her up, and went back to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stole her as a bestie.
We've just been...
Well, then...
ever since.
Your life went to shit in Colorado.
Well, yeah, because of a boy, always.
Because of a boy. And I was talking to her online. And I told her,
because that was the day after he brought home the girl from the liquor store, and I woke up and was like, "Where is he?" And he was in the spare room with the girl from the liquor store, and I was like, "I'm done."
So she messaged me online or texted me or something, and I happened to be going with my husband at the time to be in Vegas that next weekend. He was flying in from Iraq because he worked for KBR overseas. He was a master electrician.
And I hitched a ride.
And I said, I'm going to be in Vegas this weekend. If you can get to Vegas this weekend, you can come home with me. You talked that boy into bringing you who had a seizure in the middle of the casino.
No, he was not mine.
Who? He had a seizure in the middle of the casino.
Friend of a friend. The guy with the motorcycle is the one that brought me.
With the motorcycle. Who was the blonde-headed guy that followed you?
Oh, you remember? Oh, the guy that followed us across the country when we moved? That guy? That was Marcus.
He followed you across the country?
Yeah, don't you remember when we went out to Florida? I told him we were only going to Texas because he followed. He was going to move out to Florida too. Remember? You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, I remember that because I had met him in Colorado, and his friend was the one that had the freak out in Vegas, and him and his friend had came to Vegas because he heard I was going to be there. And so he followed us from Colorado to Vegas. And then when I moved in with you, he was all of a sudden moving to Fresno. Remember? And then we bounced to Florida, and I told him we were only going to Texas. And so that's where he moved to.
I went to Texas.
Yeah.
I ditched you in Florida.
Yeah, we went to Florida, and then you went back.
Well, we went to Florida, and she thought she was
We've had
in love.
a lot of fun
She
together.
thought she was in love with a boy.
I
knew she was not in love with a boy, but I knew I couldn't tell her what I knew or it would be my fault. So I dipped. Right? And I went to Texas. Because I had left my husband, by the way. That's why.
But we've known each other since 2009. And that's how we met.
2010.
Okay. I think one of them years.
Trinity was 9. And she turned 10 in 2010. Mm-hmm. So I think
Jen and I are at 31 years.
You know how long me and Mandy have been friends? 43.
You still talk to Mandy?
No, we don't talk to Mandy. I see her, I'm polite. She knows too much. Entirely too much of my high school, college years. We will always be nice to my friend Mandy. My mother has thrown something that sounded like silver.
I don't know. So, no. She's doing a lot down there.
I have tried to explain that my mother is extra.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how to explain how extra my mother is. Adequately. Do you?
No. Like, the only thing I could say is just walk into the house and look around.
I know. I was thinking maybe for...
It was like when Lacey was like, I don't know, I need a branch. And her husband was like, the hell you need a branch for? She's like, I don't know, because Sylvia said so.
My cousin Lacey called my mom and said help. She hated her house. So my mom went over and talked her into painting her room, her living room navy blue. In December.
It looks good, though.
It looks great. But who paints their house 3 weeks before Christmas?
Lacey and your mom?
Insane. And then she told her she needed a branch. And so she walked in the house the other day. Me and Ashley were like, she's covered in navy blue paint. And she's skinny as a stick. She looked exhausted. She's skinny as a stick. And she's always been really, really thin. And she gets big mad because she sits there and will eat freaking brownies and drink Pepsi by the handfuls and will lose 2 pounds. And I just want to slap the far out of her face.
I would gladly give her some of my metabolism.
Yeah. I'm like, I think she stresses herself to death.
Probably.
But anyways, and so, but my mom, I think I will try to do a house tour closer.
So you can show off Harlan.
Allison Beam, we hate her. We love her, but we hate her. Because like, I remember she'd call me crying and she'd be sitting in her closet, literally with a bag of Cheetos, the box of brownie bites that you get like at the grocery store in the bakery section, and a Pepsi, hiding from her children. and she'd be like, and I lost another 3 pounds. Like she is maybe 98 pounds soaking wet. And has titties. That just makes the part that makes it the most rude is she's not flat chested. And I'm over here flat as a pancake. And if I look at you eat something, I'm going to gain 5 pounds.
Yeah.
It's rude and inappropriate. Oh, and so I had a question for you guys. So I've been doing my little car vlogs because I've had not as much time to film actual content. But I was like, I feel like they're long. But then again, I thought, sometimes I'd like to have something that goes on for a longer time so I can just diamond paint and listen to someone yammer without having to freaking keep doing stuff. Because Trinity made me turn off autoplay. Apparently, it annoys her.
Well, then she should get her own YouTube account.
No. She has her own YouTube account. It's when my phone keeps continuing to play.
Well, then tell her to go away.
Hospital rooms.
Bring her headphones.
Do you know how many times that I had to go find this big of freaking headphone in her blankets and sheets in the hospital?
That's why my headphones are huge.
Yeah. No, she's got what are they called?
The earbuds.
Yes.
Mine are old school.
Mine are old school too.
I need surround sound.
I could do those because they cover the vacuum sound when I'm cleaning better.
Oh, I like mine because they're noise canceling. So when I have them on, I have my music in. Josh can be talking to me, and I'll look at him, and all I hear is, I'm like, it's great. I love my husband, I swear.
We're not exactly sure we like him this week, but we love him.
Yeah, the like is up in the air. My mom used to tell me that too. She's like, I love you, but I don't like you.
My mom used to tell me that too, and I used to hurt me. That hurts.
Yeah, it hurts your feelings.
It hurts your feelings a lot.
But
now that I'm grown, I'm like,
I get it.
I get it. And then when I think back of the
I love Riley. I did not always like her. Let's just put it that way.
I love Trinity. I've not liked her since about the 22nd.
I love Trinity. But her at 10, 12 years old, I didn't like her.
Now you got, what'd you say?
I like long videos for the same reason. I like to diamond paint while I listen, but I do find myself talking to the videos, assuming you can hear me. That's great. Love that. You're not the only one who does that.
Have y'all realized?
What question did you have for us in regards to the long form car vlogs?
Should I keep doing them or should I get rid of them? And like so what you all haven't seen have been edited out is me asking you rhetorical questions because I think you should be able to talk to me when I'm talking to you in the camera.
Everybody's trying to have a conversation. Nobody's listening to each other.
And should I try to keep it more just diamond painting content, or do you still want to hear about my life? We do what?
They do. They do want
to continue doing it. Okay. And
maybe you should start giving pauses so that they can respond to you while they're watching.
I have to also edit out the worst of the road rage.
Oh, yeah.
I don't edit it all out. But I don't think they need a front row seat to my creative name calling.
Or maybe they do. I guess we don't want their opinion of you to change.
No, you haven't seen the real road rage.
You've seen the YouTube approved road rage. She gets mean.
Trinity still holds the record for the meanest road rage moment. Did you not hear?
I don't know. I might have gotten her beat when I was like 20.
She screamed at an elderly gentleman.
Oh, I got some guy to get off the freeway.
That she was going to rip his leg off.
And beat
him with it in front of his wife and grandchildren who were in the car.
Well, maybe she should not be behind the wheel. I'm talking about Trinity.
And all I could think of was, you might be almost 6 foot tall, but as soon as you stand up, your heart rate's going to hit 160 and you're going to pass out. So who are you really going to whoop?
You know, I gotta say, moving to Washington really calmed my road rage down. Like, you learn to be patient when the speed limit's only 60. You hungry?
No. I just had, what did I have? I had the leftover mozzarella and party crackers.
Oh, I had a piece of the chicken from last night.
I know. You're like, oh, can we have leftovers? I'm like, yeah. So FYI, don't listen to the internet on how much chicken they tell you to buy to feed people. So I Googled how much chicken to buy to feed 12 people. And it said 6 pounds, half pound a person. And so since
you bought what, 7 pounds?
I bought 7 pounds to be on the safe side.
But to be fair, there were probably only like 3 pounds left.
Only? That's half.
There was probably like, I think we ended up with like 6 pieces of chicken, and then the other bag had like maybe 10 pieces of chicken.
You're going to take one home?
I mean, sure. It's less I have to do to feed
Trinity can't eat leftovers. They have histamines. As soon as we put it in the refrigerator, she can't eat it. Trinity's allergic to life. And she has eosinophilic asthma. eosinophils are caused by histamines. And as soon as you put a food that's already been cooked into the refrigerator, it starts producing histamines. Did you know that? I can't read that.
I've watched them all, but I usually play them in the background while doing something else. By the time the video ends, there have been too many points to reply to, and I've forgotten most of them. That's a mood. That's a mood.
So I need to ask less questions? Well, because what it is I film myself on my way to Karen's and on my way back.
Yeah.
For a full week.
Yeah.
Sorry about the missing clip. I still think I accidentally videoed the garage door. It's that small video we can.
That's why I have to watch your hour-long videos 2 or 3 times.
Well, thank you for upping my views. But like, I don't know why I talk to you guys
like they're there with you.
Like they're right there with me. Because in my head,
you're having a conversation with them.
No, in my head, I can almost always tell you what Allison's going to tell me. I hear Allison when I'm talking sometimes, and Nancy's a close second. And a lot of times I'll talk to them in my video. I know I think I talked to Allison multiple times in this last vlog. I'm like, Allison. I talk to you in my vlogs too, but you don't watch them.
Not very often.
I know you're a bad bestie.
I am.
It's okay. I love you anyways.
But like, my problem is when I watch your videos, I want to watch them. But every time I go to YouTube, it's because I just need noise while I'm working. And so I don't watch your video because I'm not going to pay attention to it. When I watch your videos, I'm actually like watching
at 2x
your
speed.
Video. Yes, at 2x speed. And then you talk really, really, really fast. I love it.
I can't stand it.
I love it.
So I don't know.
I always get jump scared when you say my name, Nancy.
Sorry. Do I need to not say your name, Nancy? I'm sorry.
Allison, sometimes I'm driving, cooking, etc. Yeah, that's when I watch YouTube too, when I'm working or cleaning or something. And if I'm watching her video, I will stand there and just watch and not get anything done. I don't know why, because all you're doing is diamond
painting,
dotting,
painting.
But I have to watch you. I don't know why. Everybody else, I can watch their YouTube and just listen. But I sit there and watch.
Because you love me.
And I just sit there all mesmerized, like, oh, there she goes. And I also have to go back sometimes. Like, what did she say? What did she just say?
I sometimes have to. I've been trying to watch my language on my YouTube because I'm like, am I going to get in trouble? Because I've tried not to drop the F-bomb. Number 1.
Allison said, I do have to watch the ones that are filmed in the living room with all the chaos. They are the best.
I want you to film one with me while you're here. Okay. So what they're talking about, I don't know if you've seen it. I drag everything out.
Oh, yeah.
Everything comes out. And I decide what I'm going to do for my next month's lineup. And I didn't do one for November because it was supposed to be no start November. Let's not talk about what happened with the Whip Graveyard because it was a bad month.
Again, the closet.
Shut up.
I'm going to take a picture of it and I'm going to post it in a comment.
There's more diamond painting stuff in my closet
than clothes. Her clothes are just not in the closet.
They're over in storage.
Everywhere else.
And they're in storage. Most of my stuff's in storage. I have a storage that's bigger than a 2-car garage. Mm-hmm. Full.
Here, November is over.
Thank God. I did start Sweet Dear Girl. I did 5 of the 6. No. What? I did 5 of the 36 sessions I separated it into. My problem lies in, it's one of the old Mary's Diamonds, so before Mary's Diamonds was bought out by Bella Art de Nicole. There's 2 sheets of plastic, not one big one.
Why? Like this?
Overlap.
Like this?
Overlapped.
Oh. I never did tell you how many DPs I bought last week.
I bought 3. You're sending me 1. And you reneged on our deal and bought Winter's Nap, and I'm mad at you.
Denise said, hi, ladies and everyone.
Hey, Denise.
Hello.
Denise is OG. She's been with me from the beginning.
I can't get over the fact that you guys call them DPs.
Dude, my first 2 months of diamond painting
that you guys use cracks me up.
Dude, my first 2 months of diamond painting, I snickered every time I heard it. But I was like,
you get used to it, I'm sure.
You get used, because at first I was like, am I on Smut Talk? What just happened?
Speaking of that shirt you got me, did you tell any of them about that shirt you got me?
No, you can tell them what I got you for your birthday.
Oh, it was a shirt that said, it's not smut, it's literature. And I wore it to the grocery store, and some little old lady comes, she said, what does your shirt say? And I held it out like this, and she went, oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. And she walked away. That's
to
funny.
Be fair, the last time you were here, right before your birthday.
Yeah, you gave me book recommendations, and ooh, they were good. Ooh, they were good. If you need book recommendations,
you need to tell me what you're looking for and your level of acceptability.
There, if you're on Reddit, there is a subreddit, and it's called Books That Feel Like This. You would be perfect at that.
Reddit makes my brain hurt.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you send her like pictures of what you want the book to feel like when you're reading it.
No, I need to know your level.
No,
because like you have no filter, so I can let you. But I need to know what trigger warnings you're not okay with.
I love the trigger warnings in some of these dirty books that these ladies write, where they're like, "You little weirdo." It's like, yeah, I am.
Because I'm at the point, I don't even care about the trigger warnings. I just keep going. And I have been bitch slapped by things I was unprepared for.
Oh, yeah. Some of those books, I was like, this should not be as well written as it is.
We have come a long way since 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
But see,
I love Trinity's thing. What is it? That 9/11 is directly responsible for 50 Shades of Grey.
Don't let her start. No, but see, like back in the day, I found out that Anne Rice had written the Sleeping Beauty trilogy for her husband.
For her, I didn't know that. She wrote it for her husband?
Yes.
Yikes.
And I had read this article, and they did not give any details of what the trilogy was about. It just said a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. And I went and bought the books, unknowing.
Those books on page 1. Page 1. There it is, the adult content.
And I was unprepared for that. I was so unprepared. Has anyone else?
Can I just point out, she said, here, read this, and waited until I read the first page, and I looked up, and I was like, what did you just hand me?
I needed to not be the only one who had those visuals in my head. It was, well, did you, the one with Dom, was that Dom was the one with the tattoo finger?
Yeah, where he marries her and tattoos.
And she throws his wedding ring out the window. So he tattoos his name up and down her finger while she's passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read a lot of books, but I haven't really been reading.
But you also read a lot of series books, like stories that have like 50 million books in them.
50 million books? Are you talking about the in-depth Eve Dallas books that have like 50? I don't know what number we're on.
I don't know. You read. It was actually my husband who told me about those books. That's funny. Go your husband.
I was unprepared. You know, it's one thing to read those books if you know what's coming.
Did I tell you what happened when I was reading those books you gave me the recommendation for?
Your husband got real happy?
No. Well, I mean, he thought he did because of the reaction I gave. I was reading on my Kindle. I was sitting on the couch and I was reading this book, and I was in this book. And all of a sudden Josh goes, hey, and I went, and he goes, what are you reading? And I was like, nothing. And he goes, are you watching porn? And I said, no, it's a book.
No, I'm reading it like a lady.
I said, it's a book. My face turned all bright red. And he said, what? are you reading? And then I had to explain to him why I gave that reaction when I got caught reading. I was so into it. I didn't notice him walk up to me in our 200 square foot trailer and tap me on the shoulder. He ripped me out of that scene I was reading, like with a vengeance. It was terrible. Now every time I'm reading a book and I giggle, he goes, "What are you reading?"
I read a lot. And the thing is I am not. I have only DNF'd one book.
Oh, I've DNF'd many.
I've only DNF'd one book in my life. I have read crap. I have read smut. I don't read horror.
Oh, I love horror books.
Hell no, then I can't.
Oh my
I
gosh.
already am afraid of the dark. Why would I read a horror book?
Oh, I just recently discovered horror genre of books. I don't know why my brain never was like, you like scary movies, you'd like scary books. And when I found them,
I can't read scary books because my imagination is better than anybody.
I know, and
ever
that makes
do
them
a movie
way better than the movies.
Could you imagine the nightmares I would give myself?
Oh, not me. I love those books.
No,
There's one called Brother. Highly recommend.
Chicken.
Brother.
You love horror. I am the biggest. I sleep with a light on, and I think, like, I am terrified of the dark. They're all going to eat me. No. And she is this horror movie junkie. And she made me watch this scary clown movie. I don't remember what it's called. It's not Marilyn Manson. It's that other creepy dude.
I've made you watch lots of things.
No, the scary desert clown guy.
Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses?
It has something to do with somebody famous.
It has to do with something.
Is his wife married to? Is the woman married to someone?
Oh, Rob Zombie's wife?
Yes, that's it.
It's House of a Thousand Corpses.
That's all I remember.
Just so you're aware, this is the book Brother on Amazon. You probably can't hardly see it, but it's amazing. I highly recommend.
See, Haunting Adeline.
That's not scary. That's just good. It's just good. It's not scary. Did that give you nightmares?
It probably wouldn't have if that I hadn't had the 2020.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Two that I had 2020.
Yeah, I highly
divorce
recommend
was not
that
amicable.
book. It was good. It's the ending.
Was it a horror movie?
No, the book she's talking about. She said she found it.
Was it a horror book?
No, it's a horror book. You won't want to read it. You wouldn't even want to read the first chapter.
Sad Panda?
Yeah.
I don't like sad.
The book is very reminiscent of House of a Thousand Corpses.
Nope, I'm good.
There's no clown, but
No, I like books or like I can do murder mysteries. I really like
but that's like the mystery part of it. The books that like the horror books are like blood and guts.
Yeah, I don't want to like
you like to solve something.
Well, yeah, because my brain is always going about 10,000 miles a minute.
So there's this.
But I've had to be very careful.
So Trinity said you're not a fan of Ashnikko, right? The singer.
Is that the weird music she played for me in the car the other day?
Yeah, probably.
She
has this line in the song that it's something. She said something about blood on her shoes, and she says, "I like it when it oozes." I go ooey ooey ooh. And that's what these books make me feel like. I love these scary books. The blood and gore, I don't know. I love it.
No.
Yeah, that's not for you.
No, I mean, if there's, I don't mind like Patricia Cromwell. This she's a corner. She helps solve serial killers.
She's a Disney movie compared to these books.
Yes, and like Eve Dallas or there was The Coroner's Daughter was a new one. But now that I've switched to audiobooks.
I will say listening to Brother on the audiobook was way different than reading it. And I think it's because like somebody else is saying it. And so your brain is like,
I think the way you hear a book versus the way you read a book.
It's different.
It's a different, because like when I actually read Fourth Wing and whatever the second book was, The Fourth Wing.
See, and that's the book. That's one of the books I have not finished. I cannot get into it for some reason.
Have you tried it on Audible?
Book. Yeah, I bought it on Audible. I bought the Kindle version. I bought the book version. I tried all the formats to see what the hell the problem was.
See, and I normally don't like dragons.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it this time. I don't know.
And I was in it.
I couldn't follow.
And then I went to the second book, and I was in it. And now Onyx Storm, which is the third book, it comes out June 21st. I already have paid my money. It will be arriving and on my Audible on the 21st. And if Amazon's late with my book this time, I will lose my shit on the.
I've started that Fourth Wing book 10 times. I never make it past the first quarter of the book.
Have you tried Morgan Is My Name?
Morgan Is My Name? No.
Sophie Keach. If you like, what is that called? Knights of the Round Table?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about Morgan Le Fay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But it's the Maleficent telling of Morgan Le Fay. Does that make sense when I say? So it's why is she who she is? I've always had a soft spot for Morgan Le Fay. And you shouldn't, because she's the villain in the story.
But why are women the villains in the story? What drove them there? Usually a man.
This is a whole lot of men. And it's not dirty. but they did her dirty multiple times. And so, but
yeah, because she got tricked into marriage, didn't she? Morgan Le Fay. Well, yeah.
Oh wait, no. What gets me is, oh Lord,
it's it's the same as Helen of Troy. She got kidnapped, and it was all her fault.
Because men suck. Anyways, what I'm saying is that Morgan Is My Name is her freshman novel. It's her first book.
Dang, really?
It was the best book I've read in 5 years.
It's got over 4 stars on Goodreads.
It is the best book I've read in the last 5 years.
Oh, she only published it 2 years ago.
The best book.
I heard you.
And I am a mean person when it comes to books. No, and the second one, so good. So good. And it's supposed to be a trilogy. So the first book is up through her marriage, and the second book is from the marriage to the And at the end of the second book, you hate everybody and everything. And all men should just be shot in the foot.
Well, we don't need books for that.
And I'm going to shoot them in the foot. I don't want them to die. I just want them to suffer a little bit. You know what I mean? And I started the basis of sex, the movie. It's about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And I had to stop watching it because I had shit going on. But I need to go watch the rest of that movie.
On the basis of sex?
On the basis of sex. Because...
Oh, that's from 2018. Yeah. It's on Netflix, by the way.
It's on Netflix. And I started watching it. And it also made me want to shoot men in the foot. It makes me very angry.
It's a biographical legal drama.
Of
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yes.
Of RBG.
RBG. And it's how she became who she is and why she did what
Kathy Bates is in it.
Yes!
I like me some Kathy Bates.
I do too, except for Misery. That scared the crap out of me.
I love that movie.
That movie, that hurt my brain.
I got to do a report on Misery for my English class, the last English class I took for college.
On Misery?
Yeah, I got an A. I was the best person in the class. It was great. It's my crowning achievement.
In one of my English classes, it was a writing class, and we had to do a compare and contrast.
What'd you compare and contrast?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The Suki Stackhouse vampires.
With?
The Laurel K. Hamilton vampires.
Oh, my God. True Blood is what I put on to clean and stuff. If I need something that's more soap opera-y.
Grey's Anatomy, Private Practice, Gilmore Girls.
I've started watching Grey's Anatomy.
From the beginning?
From the beginning.
What season are you at?
Just one, but I started it. I like to watch things while I work. It helps. And so I was like, oh, I'll watch Grey's Anatomy. I can listen to that while I work. No, you end up just staring at the screen going, what is going on?
I just did an entire 20 season rewatch in the last couple of months.
20 there's 20 seasons?
We're on season 21.
It's still going?
Yes! We just had the biggest asshole moment of the season.
The season's old enough to drink now?
Yeah, the season can drink.
The show can drink now?
No, listen. So in season 21, which is current, I'm not going to give spoilers, but let me tell you, you get to season or episode 6 and you're like, are you kidding me? And then you get to episode...
She said it's at 22.
I thought we were at season 21.
That's insane. That many seasons? I was like, oh, I could
watch
we
at season 21 or 22? Well, so you see, so episode 6, I was pissed.
Episode 6?
Of this season.
Oh, of this season.
Episode 7, I'm ready to find Shonda Rhimes and rip her tongue out. Then episode 8 happens, and because I watch it on Hulu, because I never watched anything live, because hello. And I get to the end of it, and I am mad enough to beat people's faces off at this point, right? Because they leave you on a cliffhanger. And then it tells you coming March something.
Oh, she's okay. Have you seen that? Inventing Anna? She's the same director from Inventing Anna. I've seen that.
That's the one with the lady who pretended to be the millionaire and wasn't.
Oh, it's so good.
Apparently, Shonda Rhimes is behind Bridgerton. And I haven't watched
behind Queen Charlotte. I know
which is a Bridgerton spinoff. Yeah. And I haven't watched any of this because I haven't read the books. And someone told me, was it Jess?
Yeah,
or Denise,
she's part of Queen Charlotte.
Or Nancy. Somebody told me I needed to read it. But before I watch it, I think someone said something I can't see. I'm blank.
There's been so much fun. It's getting a bit late.
Oh, yeah, because she's 3 hours ahead. Bye, Allison. I talk to you tomorrow, I'm sure. This is Denise, yeah. So 6, 7, 8. And so it's like, how am I supposed to wait till March to find out who that bullet hit?
Bridgerton books.
The bullet hit somebody. Or you know what? Then they could come because it's the mid-season finale, and that bullet might not have hit nobody. And we've been sitting here stressing from November to March about the bullet. And then I wonder, how the hell are they going to bring all the shepherds? They have to be the shepherds back.
What are you talking about?
Grey's Anatomy. You have no idea what I'm talking. Why haven't you watched this? I hate that you cannot talk to me about the stuff I want to talk to you about.
It's so funny how much we are like this, but how many things we don't like that are the same.
You don't like Grace?
I can't, it's good, but I can't just sit down and watch it. Julia Quinn, yeah, read them books. They're like candy. I'm going to.
This is the Bridgerton one, right?
Yeah, Julia Quinn writes all the Bridgerton books.
I made Just Blue. I did it right.
You did do it right. I looked in your settings on your YouTube studio, and that's where you put in.
I did it right?
Yeah, like permanent moderators.
Jess, I did something silly earlier, and we went public on our phones.
We went public live, and there's people in there being mean to us.
And I thought I had made you a moderator, but I hadn't made you a moderator. I'm like,
welcome back. She had to help with the Christmas tree, and she's back now.
Oh, yay. And I'm like,
they were in there like, you're never going to be YouTube famous. Like, who's trying to be YouTube famous?
I'm 45 years old.
Right? I'm like, we're trying to figure this out. If we were trying to be YouTube famous, we probably would have had it already figured out. But they were mean. They were mean.
Yeah.
They're children. Children living in their mommy's basements.
I don't even care, but it's like, I didn't know what was happening. What do you...
Ooh, cute. They have the whole set of books that says Bridgerton all together.
How much is that?
$529.
I don't want it that bad.
Oh my God.
I think I just got new Audible credits I haven't spent yet.
Exclusive 9-volume
We're looking at Bridgerton
edition. Yep. Also, you've got me for like 6 more minutes, and then I'm going to have to
go home.
Yeah.
So...
no more trolls.
But apparently, so what we were trying to do is we were trying to figure out the go live together feature from our cell phones, because you can't go live together on your laptop. You have to do it from your mobile device. But in your mobile device, I can't change the setting where only subscribers can talk. Somebody needs to fix that at the YouTubes. And like, I, the last time we went live, we went on my, but I think I had changed the settings to only subscribers. Because me and her were like, what just happened? Last time it was nice, and now it's not nice. Now it's good because we made it where no one could talk unless they were subscribers. And because it was
I'm going to figure out, though, how we can do that.
You're going to try to figure that out?
Yeah.
You have access to my dashboard, so you should be able to handle the business. I don't. I think you and Trinity have access.
Distracted by football. Ooh, what game were you watching? I need to know.
Who's distracted by football?
Jess. She said, hi, Denise. I got distracted by football. I did a live with OBS and Video Ninja. What is that?
I don't know.
Are those apps or are those people? You never know.
Where did the one... How did I not get the football?
It's right there. Hi, Denise. I got distracted by football. Yeah, I don't know why they make it so difficult either.
I was like, am I missing something? What is OBS? And I think OBS...
just so you know, we are way behind what we're seeing here. Like, that's why I have our YouTube video up on here. So you just got to give it a minute. That's what I thought too. If it works on your cell phone or if it works on your computer, it should work on a cell phone. Like,
I can't do a community post from my cell phone. I tried to do it from the hospital.
Video Ninja is a website and OBS is software. Okay, I'm going to write those down so I can look into them.
Nancy, we need to be closer friends so you can help me. Because I'm still like super new to this. Because like I started my channel in February of 2023. But then by that fall, my life went. And I didn't diamond paint from like October, November or something. No, it was longer than that. I didn't diamond paint for 9 months. So I sure as hell didn't do my channel. And I came back in May. What?
I won my fantasy football. She said she was watching the Buffalo Bills game. So I had to look at my
won fantasy football?
Just this week. Just today, like this week. I won this week against
because your family's doing it, right?
Yeah. It's all of us together.
And are you whooping your dad and husband's ass?
So my husband is currently in last place on a 6-week losing streak, which is hilarious considering he's helping me with my team and I'm in second place.
Yeah. So there's no community. Like I made in Canva because I have Canva on my phone. Uh-huh. Mr. Pampered says he will help you. Mr. Pampered could be my new best friend.
We would like Mr. Pampered's help.
So I made like a little Trinity's hospitalized thing, like post to put up in the community tab when we were stuck in the emergency room, isolation room, because they weren't letting us leave. Like we were on lockdown. Mm-hmm. I didn't have my laptop with me.
Yeah, so you had to do it on your phone.
And so I was trying to do everything on my phone, and it wouldn't let me. So I ended up recording a minute of me looking like something the cat drug in. Sitting in the hospital room to let them know why I just fell off the face of the planet. Because when Joan Diamond fell off the face of the planet, I was worried about her.
Well, you build relationships with these people, like even though you don't know them like physically, you know, like you can't sit next to them like this. That doesn't make your conversations any less important with them. You know?
Nancy V, the one that spelled weird.
Uh-huh. I love how she has it spelled with the AE. Like, oh, I love it.
She's 2 hours from us right now.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's dope. Speaking of, I have still not stopped thinking about this like meetup that everyone wants to do. I'm so down. I'm so excited.
The diamond painting convention?
Yeah, whatever the hell we were talking about last time.
It's the one at Seven Feathers.
It's at Seven Feathers?
Yeah.
That's like my favorite stop on when we drive.
I told you that the last night. She smokes a lot. She doesn't smoke a lot. She smokes a lot.
I had cancer.
You don't get to use the cancer card the rest of your life, you stoner.
My husband, are you busy with the live?
Duh. Are you camera in here? You were sure, yeah. So I was like, and when they put us in the lockdown room, I was like, the only person I could have accessed was I could have texted Allison, but she didn't have access. I mean, she could have left a comment and maybe you guys would have seen it. I could have messaged you. I forgot you have access to my dashboard.
I do. Yes. Well, now you remember.
Yeah. Like I can even. I made the post. I did it. I had it. I don't know what's happening.
I love that you made these friends with diamond painting.
You need to be nice to me. You need to be nice to me. Look, I made it.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
See, I made a cute little thing, and it wouldn't let me put it up there, so I went live. Not live.
Yeah,
I did it. I did.
Next time, I'll put it up there.
I forgot you had access to my dashboard because you were doing my. Trendy sent me back my change. How amazing is that? And now she's doing these Legos things, and I'm like, she went from my hobby to Trindy's hobby, my Joan Diamond paints, and I'm like, but she's doing the micro Legos.
Oh, those are crazy. I would have to be like that. I couldn't do it. I'd have to have a magnifying glass.
Has anyone done micro Legos? I'm curious. And my question is,
too blind.
If you step on a micro Lego, does it hurt
less
or more than a regular Lego? No micro Legos. Trinity's that's one of her biggest distraction techniques in the hospital is Legos.
It keeps your brain busy.
It does. I don't build blocks. I do out of necessity. I have made a Groot from what is that? Where's Groot from?
Guardians
of the Galaxy. Shut up. I've seen it. We've done. They had the Creator 3-in-1s. We did a giraffe and it was really cool.
Oh yeah, the one where you can make 3 different things out of the same set. Yeah,
so the giraffe was a lion, the giraffe, an antelope.
Yeah, she said she does the one she wants last. That way it can stay that way.
But we just did a Star Wars chase scene. We've done the Star Wars crush scene. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was doing. But Joan is my I can't sleep. Turn on
Joan. Is her voice just too
Her
relaxing?
voice is very relaxing. And she does really long form videos.
Oh, nice.
And she sorts blocks.
She just sorts them?
She sorts them and does the build. But it's very repetitious.
Yeah.
Or she's when she is what I call kidding down or kidding up. It's like Mimi time. You got overwhelmed by the micro Legos. It's not like regular Legos. Before I buy a set for Trinity.
Trinity would probably love it. It would probably drive
She's not sure if she wants to do the micro because of the smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering because I'm like, I can buy micro Lego sets on Temu a hell of a lot cheaper than I can buy Lego sets.
Mm-hmm.
Because that child gonna be the death of me on Legos. I don't even want to tell you what I paid for that damn Star Wars one.
Oh, the Star Wars ones are stupid expensive.
Right? And is anyone else really pissed off at Diamond Art Club for the Disney Princess release?
Wait, what? What'd they do wrong?
We just had Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which are it's the biggest sale of the year. Yeah. And like Allison said, don't even ask her how many kits she bought this week. And I yelled at her because she bought the kit we agreed we were both not going to buy, and she bought it anyways. Right?
She said, nope, not like regular Legos.
And so we all spent money. I'm pretty sure we all spent probably more money than we should have on Black Friday. It's a thing. It's a thing. And then they released 20 Disney Princess
after
today or yesterday. What is today?
Oh, that's rude.
Right, rude. So flippin' rude.
She said they break real easy. You have to sort the pieces yourself. They don't give you bags, and they break real easy for the micro Legos. So probably not a good idea.
That's a negative. Yeah. Stop making noise. I have to get that replaced.
Ooh, let me see.
Disney princess gets her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am one of those weird Disney adults that people make fun of on TikTok. 100%. Oh my god.
I love
Joshua,
that one.
I need some money.
There's multiple Ariel kits.
Oh my god, how cute. Okay.
Okay, so the Aurora Sleeping Beauty, where she's asleep. And Sleeping Beauty isn't even my favorite princess. Yes, we're broke. Give us a break. I didn't buy The Winter's Nap by Ivy Dollamore on Cyber Monday because I was trying to be a good girl.
Diamond Art Club has been releasing really big canvases, and I get tired looking at the sizes. Ooh. She sent me a picture of one that she did, those 3 mice that are dressed up like the Sanderson sisters. And I was like, oh my god, how cute, because in the picture it looks like it's this big. And she brings out things like this big.
It was the Sisters by Cheryl Baker from Diamond Art Club.
You guys, like, the patience all of you have blows my mind.
That's not my largest canvas.
I know. But it just blows my mind.
Not anywhere near my largest canvas. Not even my most expensive canvas.
Excuse me. Why are you being rude?
The Aurora, the one where she's asleep? Did that? Okay. Now, that's the one where I'm sitting here going, it's not too huge. It has a great... How much... Have they told us what the calendar price is? Because I already paid for the freaking Hobby Lobby one. But I agree that the Diamond Art Club only one is cuter imagery. But if it's going to come out at a $56 canvas or calendar, I'm not buying it. I ain't doing it. You can't make me.
Tomorrow I'm buying the calendar.
The calendar. Mm-hmm.
Oh, like the one that...
No, see, they have 2. That's the Hobby Lobby version.
Oh, okay. Diamond Art Club has their own.
It's both Diamond Art Club. But basically that one is the same one they did for 2024, but they just changed a couple of images. Then they did a complete revamp for the one they're putting it on their website, and it comes out tomorrow. And it's going to sell out like that, right? Does anyone know, did they tell us the price point of the calendar, or are we just waiting for tomorrow? Also, what time does that go live Pacific? Somebody. Do I need to set an alarm? Do I have to be up at 6 a.m.?
I'm going to buy one of these Disney ones, and then I'll bring it, and I'll come spend a weekend with you, and we'll make some videos. We'll just work on it together. Because I don't have the patience to do the whole thing by myself, Summer.
You know it's going to take longer than a weekend for you to do that.
Oh, no. I have to stay longer?
Yes. Okay. You're betting the calendar is going to be 50? See, I love Sleeping Beauty. She's like maybe in my top 5 princesses. Ariel's number 1. Okay, let's just be real. But we can use our thank you 15.
In case anybody is a fan of Disney and Loungefly stuff, I just learned that TJ Maxx and Marshalls is selling Disney Loungefly stuff 9 a.m.
Oh, I'll be up.
Yeah, you'll be up.
9 a.m. Like, I want it, but do I want it $50 worth?
It'll sell out fast, she said.
I know, it's going to sell out like that.
That is insane to me that people would wait for that stuff.
We set alarms. Shut
up.
I
know. Like, hey, go you.
What I want...
I wish I was like this into something.
I almost said something hateful. No, I can't.
Okay, you go tell me after.
I'll tell you after. This is the one Allison bought. And we agreed we weren't going to buy.
Oh my God, how cute.
Right.
Good for you.
I want it real bad. I want it so bad.
She's sleeping with a little kitty. Oh, and there's a little mouse with a cracker.
See? And it's Ivy Dollamore, who's like my favorite artist.
I had to learn to spell her name because of you.
Why?
Because I was trying to write stuff down, and I kept writing her name Dollarmore. And it was not correct. And then I Googled it, and I was like, oh, Ashley.
That's where your, oops, I did it again stickers from.
Oh, okay. I love that sticker.
I know. When I was at her Etsy shop, I saw it, and I said, well, Ashley has to have that. And I only went to her Etsy shop because I found out she had possum stickers.
Is that where all Trinity's possum stickers are from? Trinity and I were going through each other's stickers today.
Well, because Trinity likes possums and trash pandas.
Yeah, I know she does.
And so Ashley has like, she hasn't like dived into a hobby.
Like, I have ADHD. I have 50,000 little hobbies.
But see, like, I have all the hobby stuff.
This is a sticker I got from Trinity today. And a picture or a little sticker of Jack. It's a little.
But isn't that cute?
It's adorable. And I wish I was into a hobby as much as you guys are. I wish I found something that brings me this much joy, because obviously you guys all really, really love this.
To me, it's the relaxation thing. Where is the ones I ordered?
What was that one? That one.
Scorpio.
Ooh, that one's pretty.
I know. It's by Chrisabug. And then what I like about it is, like, I can spot artists now a mile away. That's Chrisabug.
My biggest hobbies are spending and hoarding. I love that. I guess, I don't know, maybe that's my hobby. I do like to spend Josh's money.
You are Disney.
But it's not a hobby. I just really like Disney. Like, my husband and I got married on 6/26 because, Stitch is experiment 626. But it's not a hobby, because what do I do? Spend a lot of money on it? I guess if that's how you're thinking a hobby is. But I don't do anything with it. I don't spend a bunch of money and then have things to like spend my time doing.
What do you wear?
Thrifted clothes. That's what I wear. I thrifted this, and it's from Target. Normally, this sweater is like $30, and I thrifted it for $5. I don't even wear all sorts of Disney stuff.
You wore a Disney tea dress yesterday.
Yeah, that's the first time I've worn that since Josh and I got our engagement pictures done.
Why you buy it and not wear it?
Where do I have to wear it to? Your house? She acts like her and I get all dressed up all the time.
They know.
This is how we dress.
If anyone has seen my vlog, the fact that I have makeup on and my hair is brushed.
And you definitely didn't used to be that way. There is no way you would have gone online without done. Me,
I hit 40 and don't care.
I can't. I don't have the oomph to care.
My give a damn got busted.
I wore makeup yesterday.
Right before my marriage imploded.
Okay, I will give you that. I am a planner.
You happy planner too?
Yeah, I do have a ton of happy planner stuff. Speaking of all the happy planner stuff, I was actually going to bring it to you because I am super into digital planning.
Oh, I get more. Yeah, I get free happy planner stuff.
Yeah, I got a ton of happy planner stuff for you.
Well, see, because I converted my logbook into a happy planner system, so I could meld two of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure. I love happy planner.
We're not going to discuss what my logbook looks like currently. I don't think I've updated any of my logbooks since October.
The only thing I spend money on that's happy planner still are the Disney stickers. I love their Disney stickers. They're so good.
Well, see, I have a fear of using my stickers.
I do too, and that's why I buy sticker packs from Amazon so that I can put stickers on everything and not feel bad about them.
That's why I started buying the digital sticker planner packs.
I loved it. Etsy. Yes, I love digital stickers.
Print them as I want them.
Ooh, that's smart. That's smart.
You weren't doing that?
No, I like switched to digital planning, like fully. I do nothing but digital planning.
I tried to do that with my little what's that thing? The smaller of this thing.
Your tablet?
No. Oh, Allison's texting me.
She's like, "Are you done yet?"
No, I didn't read the whole thing because that's rude. What was he just saying? I tried to do it on my tablet, and I jailbroke my own tablet. Are you proud of me?
You did it by yourself? Did you watch a YouTube video?
Yes, I did.
Good job.
But I had to because I bought the Amazon Fire during
New Year, new logbook.
Oh shit.
New Year, new logbook. That's a good idea. Just start fresh. Like she said, start fresh in January. New year, new logbook. I like that.
Shit, I'm not ready. Do you know how much? Oh, you know how much prep I have to do, you guys?
You're stressing yourself out.
Well, because if I wasn't working 7 days a week, like you guys, I'm working just between Trinity and Karen 66 hours a week.
That grumpy old lady.
Shh, she's a subscriber.
I'm not, I don't know her.
Between Trinity and her, I'm working 66 hours
Aren't
a week.
all old ladies grumpy? I don't know. My grandma's grumpy.
I have to like.
You work a lot. You work a ton.
Yeah. And then it's like, I still have clients for the cleaning business I have to deal with. I still have stuff that I'm answering questions for everybody. And then to have the time to diamond paint, to have the time to film the stuff I'm diamond painting, to have the time to film the stuff of what I have diamond painted or what I'm planning to diamond paint. So then let's just throw in, you know, a 8-day hospitalization for Trinity and a freaking dinner party. Because that makes a lot of sense.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it does.
And my mother is like smoking the big old crack pipe lately. Like,
your mom is on what? All this, like she's down there rearranging the entire downstairs as we speak. And she's been doing it since I got here 3-4 hours ago.
I got home at 2:30 and you'd already been here.
I've been here that long?
Yeah.
No wonder my husband texted me and said, "Where are you?"
So, with my wife.
Well, he said, "Are you guys still doing the live?" And so I sent him that picture and he thumbs down it. And I said, "Excuse me, that's rude." And he said, "Oh, I meant to heart it." Like, yeah, okay.
He's a liar.
Liar.
He's a lying liar.
Pants on fire.
All right, we need to close it up though, because I'm like,
we always do this. We've been here almost 2 hours. We always say we're gonna go live for an hour.
Are you guys leaving this week or next week?
We don't even know.
What?
I said we don't even know. You see, I'm afraid you ratted your last tattooey, sir.
That is not the ratatouille rat.
No, but it's a rat holding a little gun. I'm afraid you've ratted your last tattooey.
Oh, hi, Dixie. Question. 7 Feathers, is that still on for next year? And if so, where do we get the information?
If it's not,
I was about to
if
message
it's
you.
Not, can we meet there anyway? I'm gonna have to cover up his leg.
It's just an avocado.
I know, but he's my sexy avocado.
March 2026, so not 2025. Okay. 2020. When do I have to get money to you to reserve our spot? Because we want to make sure we have one.
We'll be the first people to sign up.
I'm like, do we know that? Because, like, where do we send the check? Do you take cards? How do we do this?
Venmo, Zelle.
Because it's going to be a Bestie retreat. You'll have to buy a Disney princess thing to take with you.
She said, I expect to have everything set up and ready to go June 2026. That's awesome.
You mean 2025?
Yes, I'm sure that's what she'd be.
I'm like, how do we sign up for it after?
It's time travel.
Isn't that Doctor Who? There's no TARDIS.
Diamond painting projects for bingo.
Oh, are you almost done with diamond painting bingo?
What is diamond painting bingo? You got a bingo card and you gotta do all the things on it. Yeah. Nice. Is it somebody running that, or is it like?
And that's either on Instagram or a Facebook thingy.
Oh, okay.
Cat maybe.
I don't know.
I didn't do it. My YouTube is hiding diamond painting creators from me.
I will figure out why.
I'm getting really angry because people are talking about creators and I'm searching for them and cannot find them.
I'm going to a retreat in February and want enough time to make my first one amazeballs. Hell yeah.
Okay. So June of 2025.
Why can't Summer see other DP?
Okay, so we just had to make sure we have money for her in June. I'm like, because we're all excited. I'm like, I told you it was at the casino where the best stop between here and
100% believe you that we talked about that.
You just don't
totally believe you. No, it's just not here.
It has a really good place to stop, and it was half.
Mm-hmm. It was that's our favorite place to stop when we're driving from California to Washington and back. because it has an amazing dog park.
Yeah, it does that. And we used to go there on the way to the kids' house. Because it's on the way to Medford.
And Sweet Home and all that.
Sweet Home and Lebanon.
I can't help it.
We were discussing Anne Rice's books that she wrote under the pseudonym, the Sleeping Beauty trilogy early. I think we're allowed to go. And the shirt I bought her for her birthday that says, it's not Summit, it's Kudisher.
I'm going to wear that the next time we go live. Your video is going to get flagged.
Don't get me flagged.
I won't really wear it. I'll wear it to the retreat.
You wear it to the retreat? I'm going to be like wearing like a dirty shirt that talks about something about DP and bingo.
I'm going to wear a shirt that says, I love diamond dotting, just to make you all mad. Just so I get people coming up to me saying, that's not what it's called.
It doesn't bother other people near as much as it bothers me.
I know.
So you're only going to do it to annoy me, like you send me bird pictures.
I love sending you gifs of birds. Birds have a vendetta against you. It's not my fault. Paul danced topless on Shay's live and she didn't get flagged. Oh, see?
Paul doesn't have real boobs. He doesn't have coupons. We have a secret
you
joke.
Say that it's so
coupons.
Long. You know, they get you free drinks out of tickets. They're your coupons for life.
Coupons! I have no coupons. I could probably dance topless and not get flagged either. No coupons.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, we are going to go before her husband, actually
disowns me. He wouldn't disown me. He'd come find me. So unless you want him knocking on your door. I just have to go feed the man.
Oh, is that what he wants? Food?
Yeah, well, I mean, we bought this steak that is like this big and it's like this thick. And he wants to cook it tonight. My eyes are so itchy. Ugh.
You're going home to eat steak?
Yeah, that's what he's making for dinner. Is steak. And I gotta, I don't know, clean up the. Maybe he needs my husband needs friends. My husband needs friends. Have you ever seen that movie, I Love You Man, with Paul Rudd? My life. Have you seen that movie?
He doesn't have
Paul
friends.
Rudd is so nice, and he's such a sweet guy, and he's really
he doesn't have
enjoy
friends.
your thick meat. No, Josh does not have friends.
Where do you meet friends?
He has had multiple coworkers who have tried to be his friend. I don't think Josh knows how to make friends. He's not.
Is it because of his parents?
Probably.
They're weird. Tell me I'm wrong. I am not lying. His parents are fucking weird.
Reserve my judgment.
They're weird.
I'm going to reserve my judgment on recorded videos.
I don't care if they like me. They're freaking weird.
I love his parents, but they're
horrible.
They're not horrible. They're just...
Your wedding.
They're not horrible. They're just not my parents. Not my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way Nancy spells her name in this.
That's California Nancy. I don't want to dox her, but she's 2 hours.
Nearby Nancy.
I'm like, she's close enough that I'm like, we need to do lunch or coffee or something sometime, right? Nancy. Like, seriously, you're like way too close.
I think that is like the coolest spelling of like Nancy I have ever seen in my life. With the, what do you call that? That AE. I can't remember the name of that letter, but
ask Trinity, she'll know.
Yeah, she's way out there.
Yeah, if it's random and you shouldn't need to know, she'll know. So, all right, we're gonna go to her husband selects her, and I need to go work on Sweet Dear Girl, you guys, because that was supposed to be my jingle drills entry, and I don't know if it's gonna get done this
jingle month. Drills. Is that jingle drills? That's cute.
That's a diamond painting event hosted by Emeralds and Fairy Lights as a channel.
emeralds and fairy lights.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah. And it's all like things Christmas. She's supposed to be diamond dotting, as she says, a stand-up, and we're going to record a whip for whip and chat. I mean, for the December event. So just so
Bye,
you know.
Nancy.
So bye, y'all. I don't know how to make this stop. So handle your business.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.